and welcome to IMAT, the channel that only tells you that, well, I'm Matt, that I made a thing. This month, I'm making some metal throwing cards. Let's get to it. Alright, so what we need? Well, first off, I'm a dumpster diver. And if you're a dumpster diver like me, you can get your stainless steel from an old... Oh, this is annoyingly heavy. You can get it from an old circular saw blade. Now, what I've done is I've just drawn the profile of the card onto the circular saw, and now I'm going to get a hacksaw and I'm just going to cut it straight out. Then I'm going to file it, drill a hole in it to put the nice spade symbol, and that'll be it. It will be a throwing card. But if you're not a dumpster diver like me and you don't want to get this stuff for free, you can go buy a sheet of stainless steel. This is about 4mm thick, I think. Circular saws, something like that. It's all kind of relative. You can do what you want, be free with it. This is what I'm doing. Cutting a card out of the circular saw blade, just because I can. Alright, it seems something corrupted in my camera, but I've cut this out. I've filed the edges nice and flush. So now I'm about to cut the spade into it and put a nice edge around all of them, and they should be a nice throwing card made out of metal. Alright, so I've got it clamped down to the bench. I'm just about to drill a hole into the center spade, just big enough so I can get the file in there, possibly get the round one in there first, just so it's a tiny little profile, which I can then use some elbow grease to make it big enough to get the big file in, to get those straight edges. But at this point it's just going to be a lot of elbow grease. So, quick time lapse. I'm going to cut a lot of the middle out because it's going to take me hours. It's going to take ages. But, all for a good purpose. Alright, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The SD card that I'm filming on, corrupted, whole error. It's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since I filmed the last clip, because I don't know what the last clip is going to be. I filmed a lot. I filmed about an hour and a half of making the card, and it just pooped itself. So I'm kind of annoyed. I've been trying to work it out. I just ended up buying a new SD card, slapping it in, and now I'm back to filming. So I finished the card just because I was like, stuff it. I finished, and then I realized that it corrupted. But I've got this much saw left. I cut a nice big rectangle out of it, and so I've made just enough space to have a Batarang and a Ninja Star. And so I'm going to show you the card when I've finished all these three. But the same for these, go the same as the card. I'm just going to get a hacksaw, cut it out. For the Ninja Star, I've marked all the holes because I printed off templates. I cut this one in half by accident. But I'm going to drill these holes out in the steel and then cut it out, and it should be pretty easy because I'll get a file, sharpen the edges. Very straightforward. I sharpened the card, very sharp, so I'm hoping to get these as sharp as I got that one. Let's just get to it. Alright, I've been out here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I've done the rough cut. I just need to do these sides, but it's late, I'm hot, I'm sweaty. I'm going to call it a night, so, well, for you, it'll just be... Alright, so I've just started filing down a rough shape, and I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm going to have to use the sander. But the only two files I've got is this big ass square one and this tiny round ass one. So to get in the perfect curves for this, I'm going to get the sander out, the belt sander, and just do that. But first I'm doing the rough shape. I've cut them out, now I'm just trying to get them into close to the line, the best I can with that, with these files, and then I'm going to get in there with the belt sander, sharpen them up, do a bit of polishing, be perfect. Now that is bloody brilliant. Just gonna get the circular file, clean up some of these perfect curves, and then sharpen. I think sharpen there and sharpen there, I believe it is. Put the horns in, so I'm just gonna get the square file and just file straight in, I reckon. Or I might try and cut straight down with the hacksaw. But that, I am happy with that. Now I've got the nice pointy ears. Time to sharpen and make these look shiny.
Like the cool blue light. Like the cool blue light. Like the cool blue light. Like the cool blue light.
Alright, so I learned a few things about filing this. Well, what I found is you want a nice shallow file to get the point. Well, to get the look of the tapered wings, and then you want to, right at the end, file it down at 45 to really take a lot of that metal off, and then just smooth it, like move between the 45 and that shallow angle, and it will kind of give a nice curve to your edge, but also give a nice sharp point. Alright, so there's the Batarang. Meant to do that. And one more, just the ninja style. Bada bing, bada boom, pow. Alright, now that this is done, I think I'm going to give it and the Batarang a nice black spray paint. And let's check out the transition. Alright, so this is getting mounted on my wall. When I say mounted, I mean I'm not going to put them flat against the wall. I want them to be protruding. I want it to look like I've just thrown it, I've stuck it in my wall. But I can't exactly just throw it and stick it in my wall. Or I can't walk up and push it in and stick it in my wall. That's kind of a bad thing to do. So, we're going to use the best material we have. Cardboard. This is a cotton draft slab, if anyone's wondering. I also use it as a paint booth. But I cut some stuff out of it. Alright, this depends on you. But for me, I reckon a box, or a square, I should say, that's roughly, I don't know, 71mm square. That should be, wide enough to be noticeable and to hold it in. Now, depth, I think I'm going to go around 15mm. Purely so I can really get it in there so it's secure and doesn't fall on me. Because that would be a pain in the ass. It's always coming and falling out. I want it to be nice and in there and solid. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so I've cut all my bits. It's about, what is that, like 13 mil in thickness. But now it's something that you want to make sure, so see the corrugation, you want to alternate it. So one going one way and then the other going the opposite. Do that all the way through, and that gives just an extra bit of strength. So now that they're alternating, you can see one is going this way and the other is going vertically. So if I rotate, it's the same but flipped. So that gives us a nice brick that we can stab our pointy ends into and mount this to the wall. But blocks of cardboard, not exactly pretty, is it? So what I want to do, I'm going to gaffer tape these together. And there we have it. And it's not pretty, but it's less ugly. This, you lose in the background, it's just a black box, You don't realize that it's actually just cardboard and gaffer tape. Now don't judge me for using gaffer tape. Gaffer tape is my favorite type of tape. This stuff is amazing. You can tear it and cut it, and it's just, it feels so nice. But it's also really robust in one direction, and that's all you need, because when you do one side and then the other, it's perfect. Alright, now that we got these, let's check out the display.